Hey guys, it's Michael Todd, and welcome to the Cult of Vintage. We are at, oh yes, we're at Goodwill today, you guys. It's a small Goodwill, it's a little bit of a rural Goodwill. So we're gonna get in here, see if we can't find anything for resale. Here's hoping. Alrighty, and here we are on the inside. And I do like to go through the linens. This is on the immediate right when you walk into the Goodwill. I'm always looking for a good vintage Afghan or some good vintage bed linens. There's not a whole lot to choose from. Unfortunately, I didn't find any today, but you always got to look. You just never know what you'll find. And we're going to jump here. And speaking of what you'll never find, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really go down the silver or the brown aisles. But again, I encourage you to go down every aisle because you just never know what you'll find. Like this super tacky squirrel bank. It's that plastic made to look like metal, little squirrel in his nut there. But yeah, you just definitely never know whether somebody just set something back there or the worker was like wherever and just threw it wherever. You never know. You just never know. And again, today it was rather slow, so I really did get to take my time going down the aisles, more specifically, taking my time with the camera. So we are definitely going to get a little bit more detail in this Goodwill than I normally can get because it is smaller. And even if you have 6 or 7 people, the aisles are too crowded. We're going to jump. And here we are down the white aisle. This is pretty typical. Now, I did see this nice little, what are we going to call it? I almost called it a bone plate. It's not like a little relish or celery dish, if you will. It was stamped Germany, but it just, eh, it was just, eh. It wasn't like, wow, that's an amazing pattern. There's a colander, Michael. Why are you passing that up? Mom's bathroom. Okay. Wash, brush, floss. Okay, yeah. Those are things that you do in the bathroom, that is for sure. What is that? Random. That's what it is. And we're going to switch over here to the other side. Now, coming up, I was really excited because I was like, what is this? These weird ceramic pitchers? No, it's not a pitcher. It is from Mount Hope Holiday Wine, a grape wine flavored with herbs and spices. I'm like, but is it? And then I'm like, it's got a made in Japan sticker. This is a fantastic, or we can call this a decanter. I mean, I guess technically it's a spiced wine bottle. Obviously, they're missing their cork stoppers, but I thought they were absolutely amazing. They were weird. The cream color is can go in just about any single decor. You can use them as a figural piece. You could use them to put your spiced wine in. So I did decide to go ahead and get them. The Jinx was broken. So I was able to get a basket slash cart. I love these little things. Oh, oh, I saw it there. I passed it, but don't worry. We're going to come back to it. We are. Yes, but I'm very excited about those. Really interesting. It's unusual. They can go, like I said, in any decor, that cream color. So yeah, very excited to pick those up. I thought maybe these would be Fitz and Floyd. They are not. We're going to do some real interesting camera work here. What? It's international something or other. We didn't get it. It was new stuff. So we are switching back. We're picking up where we left off. And he did see this little sleigh here. I thought perhaps it might be vintage. It turns out that no, in fact, it was not vintage. Now it is really cute. However, because this, oh yes, this sea beer, this mug or beer stein. No, it's not a stein. It's a mug, right? A pilsner, a pint glass. It's a pint glass. That's. Can you tell I drink a lot? It was weird. It was like late 70s. It was interesting. I kind of let it there at 99 cents. Eh, is there value to it? Of course there is, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. It's not my vibe. It's not the aesthetic I really sell. Speaking of the aesthetic, I do like to sell clear glass. I go from, well, that cool vintage sea beer Pint glass isn't, but look at this clear glass, folks. Aren't you all excited? No. Again, you all know by now I do love clear glass. And if you're new here, I like clear glass. I think it is highly underrated. It's always worth something taking a peek at. You never know what you will find. You can find some good vintage or and even antiques. And we are going down the dreaded brown aisle. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fans, but I do find a lot of really good stuff in the brown aisle. That's a cool little like late 70s, early 80s digital clock there with the radio. I probably should have picked that up. I probably should have picked it up for Jimmy. Jimmy is who I go yard sailing with. I'm kind of thinking about turning that into a weekly thing, the yard sale videos. Now, these are great mid century wooden candlesticks. Yep, they are in fact brand new. It's wood decor. They're from Studio 62, which apparently is a label to a home decor line in Target. And I do get a little, there we go. Yeah, you can see that Studio 62. And at the very bottom, right above the barcode, yep, there we go. You can see it says 2018 Target brands. This is a great example of thrift shopping if you are on a budget and looking for good home decor pieces. Now, because they weren't vintage, I did not pick them up. But again, if you love that mid-century look, I think that at $3, that is a fantastic buy. I think that it had a really high-end look to it too. This was interesting. It was hollow. It wasn't really vintagey. You can tell by the glitter. I'm not picking it up on camera that well, but again, I was like, oh, pass on that. And we're going to take a look. Do you remember that old brown glass baking? This was an interesting piece. Yeah, see, it's got that faux crazing on it. No, no, thank you. It's unattractive. It's got to be real crazing, folks. And this cute little ceramic fox. He's adorable. Obviously, he's a newer piece, so we left him there. We left him for somebody else to find. And I do see this little old plastic mirror here. Um, I did not like that exposed. Yep, the mirror was still in good condition. I didn't like that exposed plastic papery flower thing. Here is another example of Target, and it did have a glass insert so that you could certainly use it as a vase or a bud vase. Now this is the Hearth and Home, so that is the Joanna Gaines again. I know a lot of people are not the biggest fan in the vintage community of the farmhouse look. However, I think that that is something that would go very well, not only in like a vintage decor, but a mid-century decor or in a farmhouse. Those wood pieces really do have a lot of versatility to them. And I did see this interesting little egg ornament. It does open. I don't think I was successfully able to get it open. And I was like, okay, let me just see. Yep, made in China, forget it. Again, not that there is anything wrong with it being made in China, but for me, because I like to focus on vintage goods, I decided to put it back. Do I think that you could probably have gotten some value out of that? Yes. If you are a general merchandise reseller, there's a lot of things that you will see in my videos that you would probably purchase for sale on eBay or Etsy or a live sale, whether it be on YouTube or Instagram. But again, I focus solely on the vintage. Well, there is an exception to the rule, and you will see that later in this video, as a matter of fact. Oh, this cute little llama. He was new, but you could just tell. I mean, llamas weren't too big back in the day. It's kind of like a new thing, so, but I thought I'd check them out anyhow. You never know. There's some dry L sheets. I mean, hey, you never know. And of course, we are going down the green and blue aisles. I love this color combination, the green and the blue together. And I am seeing a lot of like that moss toned green floral glass there, the bowl up top, the small compote down below. That argyle tin, that's actually very cute from the side, I will say. Yeah, it's a lot of plastic, a lot of new stuff. Again, you might be seeing something that, if you have general merchandise, but we're here for the vintage folks. And now I do see these. These are the exception to the rule. Are these? Oh, no, wait. I guess we see that further on in the video. Never mind. We'll come back to that. Oh boy. And now we are in the passion aisle. And I did see this. It is a California pottery. Swan, unfortunately, it had some pretty substantial damage. There was a crack that was running both on the interior and exterior, and there was a significant chip to the wing. I would have gotten it if it was in better condition, but it wasn't. So we did leave it there. And coming up, we find another piece of this wood. Again, you know what? If you were moving into a home or you just wanted something inexpensive to kind of dress it up, I think that these wooden pieces would be a great addition to your home, especially in the mid-century. Put some lucite candles in those, boom, you're it. Or, as Michelle would say, it's boho. Now we are going down the black aisle here. A lot of it is electronics, of course it is. But again, just like with the silver or the white aisles or the brown aisles, always go down every aisle. You just simply never know what it is that you're going to find. Now, I didn't find anything here today, with one little exception. I did see this black glass candlestick. Now, we're going to do a little quick cut here because I wanted to see if it was amethyst. I was trying to hold it up to the light. It wasn't reading. It turns out, in fact, it was black glass. So it wasn't that really deep, deep, dark purple where it makes it look black. I was able to find a comp on eBay and it goes for about $10 to $15. So there just wasn't enough profit to warrant me picking it up. Now, I did see this plush owl. This actually is a Pier 1 Imports owl. It's probably about 15 years old. It just brought back really good memories, so I wanted to spotlight him. He's adorable. And then I did see these two. This is two boxes for $10 of this fantastic. It is USA pottery. I find one piece out of all of it that was stamped. It's got some beautiful crazing. It's got that gorgeous celadon green glaze to it. Y'all, I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth on this specifically because of the sugar, the creamer, and the salt and pepper shakers. My great debate was, if I had found those four pieces and they were asking $10, would I have gotten it? And the answer is probably. The conundrum here with it is that there were so many other pieces that I would have just had to turn around and been like, okay, here you go, you can take this back. I don't know. Do I regret it? Not really, to be completely honest with you. Do I think that I could have made money on just those four pieces? Absolutely. The gravy boat, there's the USA stamp. Do I think that I could have made money? I probably would have kept the gravy boat too. So I guess on the five pieces, it would have been $2 a piece. Would that have been worth it? 100%. I'm not. I was not in the mood to lug it all up to the register, because you do, in fact, have to take everything up to the register and then say, I'm just going to take these and leave the rest with you, which they will accommodate if, of course, you're polite about it. But the picture. The picture was cute. It would have made a nice little vase, some pretty heavy crazing on the interior and exterior, so you could only use it for cold liquids, not hot. And then I'm going to showcase the pieces that I was most interested in. Yeah, the sugar, the creamer, and the salt and pepper shakers. Now you can see the green is much lighter on the salt and pepper shakers, so then it made me kind of question whether or not these were by the same manufacturers, because it is a pretty significant color difference. Obviously it's understandable if it's a hue or two off, but it seemed like it was, yeah, I'm comparing it to the other pieces. So then I'm like, nah, because I would have wanted to sell it as a set. Yeah, it's a really pretty color though. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going back to all of my, but should I? This sea beer, it was it was quite literally a trucker CB station. They had a lot of advertising pieces. I did run a comp on it, again, about $15. I think it was cool. I think in a man cave and a bar, you could put like your swizzle sticks in it. It definitely would have read well, but it's just not my vibe. Now, I did find this Fiesta Ware ornament. It is the 75th anniversary. It was produced in the early to mid 2000s. The value on it, even in packaging, is only about $6. So, again, it's one of those situations where is the $4 not really worth my time and effort? Here are the salt and pepper shakers. These are the exception to the rule that I was talking about earlier. They are Neher. It is 2017. They are etched into the bottom of it. This particular glaze is called Misty. It is an artisan pottery. It is sold exclusively through one vendor. I love it. I think it's beautiful. We decide to go ahead and get them at only $2.99. And this bowl I did see, I was debating whether this black was supposed to be on here or not. It is, as a matter of fact, supposed to be on there. This is Zanesville pottery, and I'm about to flip it over. It's kind of very crude to it. There's your markings. Again, Zanesville pottery, number 4404. Again, it is some artisan quality pottery. It was unusual. I think that the colors can go in just about any home. So we do decide to go ahead and add that to the basket. And here are the three pieces that we were able to find: the two spiced wine figural pitchers, the artisan pottery salt and pepper shakers, Neher, and the artisan pottery Zanesville bowl. Not a lot, but really happy with what we got. Okay, well, that was our Goodwill adventure. I will say, given the size of the store, that really wasn't that bad of a pickup there. I'm really excited about those figural decanters. I just think that I don't know, something really spoke to me about them. I wasn't able to find any comps on them, and that's okay. I got them for what, 99 cents each, I think. Score. I'm down with it. The Zanesville pottery, the Neher, the ceramic, the pottery, pardon me, salt and pepper shakers. It was a pretty good score. I was kind of surprised to find some artisan pieces in there. So all in all, good day. So guys, I hope you had a good time, and until next time, remember, keep it rusty, crusty, and dusty. Bye guys.